A small town just northwest of Indy is growing to become the crown jewel of Boone County. And within the next 10 years, the town has some big plans for expansion.
Yeah, Daniel Miller brings us the next story of Indiana in 2035 from Whitestown.
In 1851, Whitestown, Indiana, located off I-65 between Lebanon and Indianapolis, was named in honor of Albert S. White. This is a picture of White. He was a U.S. senator and a leader in the movement to abolish slavery in the United States. White was also the president of the Indianapolis and Lafayette Railroad that was built right through the town. Signs of that railroad no longer exist here, but this plaque off Main Street is a constant reminder of White and Whitestown's 174-year history. In 1947, Whitestown was incorporated into a town and since then has boomed into a fast-growing community.
Back in 2010, Whitestown was less than 3,000 people.
Fast forward to today, nearly 17,000 people call Whitestown home.
If those numbers continue, right, over the next 10 years as that, kind of ebbs and flows with the economy and everything else, but we could foresee, doubling that number, between 30 and 35,000 in 2035.
Todd Barker is the Director of Development Services. He's part of the plan to help with Whitestown population growth and business development. Barker says being located between Chicago, Purdue University, and the city of Indianapolis makes Whitestown viable for both.
We're in a hot corridor for businesses that want to be close to any one of those three.
One of those business areas, Anson at Whitestown. Situated on 6,500 acres south of the historic downtown, Anson is home to several residential, retail, and commercial properties. This map shows the scope of the development in Whitestown and the future for other projects.
We're trying to use that as a tool as we look at what new developments come in.
We basically have some blank slates, so we've got a chance to really do some smart growth.
Katie Barr is Whitestown's town manager. She's held the title and responsibility for less than 2 years.
Being on the I-65 corridor, Whitestown's always kind of been a transient town. We're trying to make that to where people want to come to Whitestown and live, work, and play.
To do that, construction is underway and taking shape in several areas west and east of I-65, including Windswept Farms. About 300 homes will be developed here on 160 acres south of County Road 425 South and County Road 700 East.
Whitestown is a growing community. It's going to continue to grow. Whether we want it to grow or not want it to grow. What we can do is ensure that it grows smartly and effectively, and the desire of our residents and their voices are heard.
Barr says being nestled between Zionsville and Lebanon is a positive for the community, but they want to have their own.
We look at it as a positive. We've got strong relationships with both surrounding municipalities.
A community that involves transportation and connectivity with trails and paths that are walkable and bikeable. Barr says it's a vision and a plan to help the residents in Whitestown learn and grow.
Down the road, Whitestown will be the crown jewel of Boone County. That's the ultimate goal.
In November, crews will break ground on a rec project on about 100 acres that used to be an old junkyard. There'll be a 12-acre park that's expected to be complete in the spring for residents on the west side of 65. That'll include pickleball, basketball courts, a splash pad, and trails for more connectivity.